wrestling, Jay Trigger and Eric E. Wrestling on DDT Radio. Wrestling, Smackdown, Raw. It's wrestling, live with Jay Trigger and Eric E. on DDT Radio.
Well, looky here, what do we have? Another pretty thing ready for me to grab. But little does she know that I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. Cause at the end of the night, it is her I'll be holding. I love you so.
DDT Radio Live with Jay Trigger and Eric E.
Yeah.
This is a podcast based on WWE, Smackdown, Raw. We're going to try to break it down with some analysis, but we'll do the best we can.
It might not be good, but it probably will be good.
I hope so.
We're pretty smart guys.
So. We're smart, and we're into it. Anyways, let's just dive right in and get started.
Now, John Cena opened the show on Raw.
Dude.
We haven't seen this guy in a while, and he's balding.
He's balding.
I don't know if you know this, but John Cena is
For
balding.
sure he is.
He came out doing the John Cena thing for the most part. He got the crowd to do the first Merry Christmas chant. By the way, Eric, we haven't even talked about it. This was in Chicago.
This was in Chicago, one of the great cities, home of the World Series champions in 2016, the Chicago Cubs. Just throwing that in there.
How long do you think it took him to do a CM Punk chant?
I'm going to say CM Punk chanted started about, I don't know, minute and a half in.
Wrong, 6 minutes.
It's kind of late.
Now, John Cena was doing his thing, but then Elias came in and interrupting him, showing off his awesome guitar playing.
Yes. He's really good at playing the guitar, but, man, his singing is lacking.
Got some hot licks. He came in. He started doing his thing, his walk with Elias. And,
Walk with Elias.
And he had a lot of terrible things to say to the Raw crowd. John Cena tried to help him along, didn't work, and then Elias punched John Cena in the face.
Right in the face. I mean, a closed fist right to John Cena's face, and that really got the match going.
Yeah, the first match of the night was Elias versus John Cena. Now, Elias did some pretty big moves. He tossed him around. He did some turnbuckle stops. He did a weird move off the top rope that I wasn't really fond of, and an awkward power bomb. But I would say, out of the whole match, he did about 97% of the match was controlled by Elias.
And then John Cena he's magical, man. He's got the same three moves that are really magical, and it puts him over the top.
And John Cena won. Can you believe it? Now, I can't believe it.
I can't. I mean, it's John Cena. I mean, but it is what it is.
John Cena came back. He won the match, and we moved on to Kurt Angle playing Santa Claus.
Ho, ho, ho.
Kurt Angle came in. He said he set up two main events, a tag team title match and an intercontinental title match.
Right, yeah. And that intercontinental title match, IC title match, we'll get to that later, was pretty intense and epic.
Moving on.
Hideo
Itami versus Brian Kendrick.
Oh, God.
Now,
205 Live.
If you're familiar with Hulu Live, or Hulu has this on subscription. You were not able to watch this match.
Negative. So I'm watching this on Hulu, and I didn't get to see this match.
I watched this one, and I wish I wouldn't have. Hideo Itami, he's kind of an up-and-coming for 205. He beat the crap out of Kendrick. He won with a go to sleep in Chicago, which I thought was pretty cool.
That's classy.
The Chicago crowd didn't think it
CM
was cool. Now, the Cruiserweight division, the 205 Live, this kind of sums up how the 205 Live is going right now.
Right.
They don't have Austin Aries. Where'd he go?
He disappeared. That's a good point. Where did Austin Aries go?
Neville's gone.
Man. That's a shame. I like Neville.
We have nobody. This Hideo Itami's supposed to change the landscape of the Cruiserweight. I hope he does. But this match was an epic fail.
And I think we need to rate that, Jay. I mean, what are we going to rate that? We're going to pull out something that's very popular on this show. It's called the fart meter. So we're going to rate these matches based on farts that suck. So here we go.
I'm going to give this a 6 farter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 farts.
Yeah. Probably more. I'm going to give it 8.
Oh, that was a wet one.
Now, moving on, we're going to go
Moving on.
Yeah, because you're always going to move on with 205.
You can move on for that.
Absolution versus Bayley, Mickie James,
Yes.
and Sasha. Now,
Man.
Absolution is led by none other than Paige.
And she's on a comeback. She came back, ladies and gentlemen that don't know. She came back. She's been missing in action for a while, but here she is, and she looks a little weird, folks.
She's got like these really weird red lips, and she's got like this painted face,
White
white
stuff on her face.
and she does weird like tongue things. I don't know. Did she used to do that?
Yeah, nah, I mean, she just used to scream a lot.
She
She was like, she was just really screaming,
She came out to fight Bayley, Mickie James, and Sasha. Now, I didn't really get a lot out of this match. There was really no storyline really behind it. One thing that did come out of this match, if you weren't watching, which you weren't, that's why you're listening, Sonya Deville is a beast.
Powerhouse.
She clotheslined Sasha insane hard. I wish I could describe to you. Well, I can. It was like,
Nah! Oh my God!
It was just a. If you could see me, I'm doing. Okay. Anyway, she's really powerful. Sasha got beat up a lot during this. Bayley came in. She tried. She came in with a flurry. She did her Bayley thing. She's kind of like the John Cena of the females.
She's a hugger.
She's kind of like the John Cena of the females. She came in, but it was no match. Rampage.
No contest.
Paige got the Rampage to win. No storyline, but it did keep me entertained.
It did. It was a very entertaining match. I was into it. Like I said, I just can't get over the fact that Sonya Deville and Paige are working well together. But who is that other girl with them? I mean, she doesn't do nothing. I mean, she's like she's Charlotte wannabe.
Yeah, she's blonde. She's supposed to be like, I think
Wish
she was
she would
supposed to
do
be
more.
a model.
Anyways, moving on.
I don't know what that.
Circus. Anyways, we're going to move on with the next match. It's going to be Heath Slater and Rhino. Now, this Heath Slater and Rhino match versus Kane. So them two were both together. And
this is a toughening up of Heath Slater.
It is
by
toughening up
by Rhino.
And let's be honest, Heath Slater needs to be toughened up some more. So, Rhino's doing a good job with that.
Rhino's got this thing where he's going to toughen up Heath Slater. He got Heath Slater to fight Kane. Now, Heath Slater came out. He didn't do too hot.
No.
He didn't do too hot.
Not at all.
He wanted to. Kane came out, started beating the crap out of him, as usual.
Right.
Then he was trying to run away. Heath Slater grabbed him and said, "You got to stay, man.
You got to do this.
You got to do this.
You got kids.
Yeah, the crowd
you
even.
got kids.
You got kids. And the crowd got into it. He jumped back in there and got chokeslammed.
He got chokeslammed. I mean, it was brutal chokeslam, folks. I mean, Kane is just a red monster. He does that, and it is epic.
Rhino came in, and he would try to.
He's trying to save the day.
Thing.
I thought the gore was going to happen.
I did
I
too.
really thought the gore was going to happen, but
nope, chokeslammed.
Chokeslammed, totally chokeslammed.
It was entertaining. Gave Heath and Rhino something to do, and Kane, and Heath screaming. I love that. Him screaming.
Yeah,
I know. I got kids. But
I gotta swim. I gotta pay for my swimming.
Moving on.
God, man, what's that next one?
Finn Balor versus Kurt
Yes.
Hawkins.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hold on. I've got something for. You know what they're doing with Finn Balor?
I really don't. Other than
They're doing this.
I mean, I don't know. I miss the Demon King, honestly. I mean, we got to get Demon King back. But he's a specialty, but I like Demon King.
Finn Balor came out to fight Kurt Hawkins. Kurt Hawkins called out as he did his open challenge.
Right.
And Finn Balor came. I don't know why Finn Balor's fighting Kurt Hawkins. But he is.
He deserves better than that. Kurt Hawkins is on a 147 losing streak. Is that right?
Yeah, well, yeah, let me get there.
Okay.
Finn came out with a flurry of kicks and spin, and he did a coup de grace. And yes, you are right. You are right. It was 147 losses.
See, that's crazy.
Why are we even doing this with Finn Balor?
I don't get it. Moving on.
Bray Wyatt versus Matt Hardy.
Oh, yes. This is one of my personal favorites. I'm a Bray Wyatt fan. I follow the Buzzards, and you got to respect Matt Hardy.
Bray Wyatt came out. He cut a promo. It was weird. I didn't understand.
No one understands it.
No, he said some stuff about Matt Hardy, how he was Sister Abigail.
Yeah.
Then what he did, and he hasn't done this in a while, he said to the Chicago faithful, "I'm here." Dude, I love that.
I love it.
He
too.
came out. The Fireflies were out. I had my phone up. In my living room.
Oh yeah, you got to.
Then
It's almost like when he had the whole world in his hands. I mean, you
He
were
still
a fool.
does,
You were a
Eric.
fool not to.
he still
sing that.
does. Now, he came out. He did the spin around with the...
Oh, you got to love the
he
spin
did the
around.
spin around with the lantern. Lights came on. Woken Matt Hardy was there to
No!
hit it. Yes. 2 delete chants.
Delete.
It was good. Then, after Bray Wyatt ran away from the crazy Woken Matt Hardy,
Right.
he laughed insanely. You could do it.
Yeah. For like a minute, man. He was really into that laugh, which is a creepy side of Matt Hardy. We love it.
Where do you think this is going?
I don't know where it's going, but I can only imagine that if Matt Hardy was ever going to be this crazy like he is on TNA, he did that on TNA. He had that match with his brother, and it was just insane. I can only imagine that this is going there to an absolute insane match. Just bruh. Just
Bro, it's going to be good.
It's going to be crazy.
If it's anything like the Final Deletion,
I hope it is.
I'm in.
It is.
I hope
I'm
it's not like that house match.
No, not like the house match, but
I think we'll see it.
I like the Final
at
Deletion.
WrestleMania. I think we'll see it, and I can't wait. Moving on. Enzo and his 2 goons.
My name is Enzo Amore.
Enzo and his 2 goons, Damari and Gulak, fought Tozawa Ali and Cedric Alexander.
Because they're soft.
Now, this was also not seen on Hulu.
No.
This is what you have to DVR this. You have to watch this one. I'm going to actually say this one was actually pretty good, though. It was a Miracle on 34th Street fight. They gave it to the cruiserweights, and they actually performed. Enzo came out. He did some stuff. He did this little thing. He made some jokes about Michael Cole.
Right.
The action was hot, though. The action was good.
Good. That's awesome. You want to see that hot action, especially 205 Live, because these guys are small guys. You want to see that high-flying, maneuvering stuff.
Tozawa, ha, 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 ha. He came out. Him and Ali did this synchronized jump off the top rope. Ali did a reverse 450 splash.
Oh,
and
man.
Cedric Lamar even did like it's this lumbar thing. That's how they won.
Yeah.
By the way, Tozawa Ali and Cedric Alexander did win. There was some Christmas tree thrown in there. They punched each other a lot. There was a lot of high flying stuff. This is what I want to see at the 205 Live.
You definitely want to see that, especially in the 205 Live match. Like I said, if you want to see that high maneuver, high flying, good stuff.
I give
like
this
that.
one. I actually give this one. Gotta go fast. Yes, you gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. One more time.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
I like that. Moving on.
IC title
And
match.
we're going to get down to it. We're going to get down to the IC title match.
Now, the IC title match featured Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe. Now, I know what you're thinking, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It's
I'm
not going to be good.
He's a little overrated with
It's not going to be good. But Samoa Joe.
I like Samoa Joe. I actually predicted him to win this match.
This came out hot. It actually felt like a big fight feel, like Big Cole.
It did have a big fight feel.
Michael Cole always says, "It's a big fight feel.
It's going to be a big
fight.
It's going to be a slobber knocker.
Well, this actually was.
It
This
really
was. Good. There was back and forth, a smash mouth battle. It eventually got to them trading specials. We did some Superman punches. You're always going to see Superman
You got to
punches.
see the Superman punch, but it's like the same 5 moves though. That kind of gets
Of course, Samoa did kick out of it.
Right.
The Uranaga, of course, Roman Reigns kicked out of that.
Of course.
Oh, and I like that. I like the high intensity. We're gonna kick out of stuff.
One thing you got to highlight, absolutely, is Samoa Joe's quickness, his athleticism. For a big guy, that's got to be hard to do. And when he does that high-flying maneuver through the ropes on Roman Reigns and almost knocks him through the barricade, unbelievable.
That was crazy, and that was the highlight of the match.
It was the highlight of the
match.
match.
When he flew in there, he went from rope to rope. Didn't even touch the ropes. I don't know how a big guy like that does that, but he did do it.
The only other big guy that I know that does that has done something like that, is Kevin Owens. And, he's on the other brand now. So, it's all about Samoa Joe. And I'm a big Joe fan.
Now, Roman Reigns, he was looking rough. Roman Reigns actually looked vulnerable in this one. He started beating Samoa Joe in the corner. And Samoa Joe, they had to call the match because he would not listen to the refs. Samoa Joe did get the win, but Roman Reigns retains because of the disqualification.
So.
Why do you think Roman Reigns did that?
I really think it's just because he was an invulnerable session. I mean, he was exposed for everything he was worth. Samoa Joe took him to the limits, and they had to get the DQ.
It's nice to see WWE